Yo, what's going on, guys? Shake and Bake back, and yes, today, man, we're back on the MyGM. I'm showing you guys just a quick look at the roster, because today, we talk about practice, man. Practice, man? Yeah, we're hopping into practice. We're just gonna get our squad down. This is the first time I was actually using these guys, and just trying out their shots, trying out their releases, showing them up, but I did want to point out a few things quickly. There are a few mix-ups with this roster. Now, with this roster, I didn't even notice it until now, until you guys actually point out, but Charles Barkley is actually 6'11" on the roster. He's only like 6'6" in real life. I never even noticed that just by playing and everything. It was crazy. I've already played a whole bunch of games and stuff, and I've live commed them and everything, and you guys can hear my reactions and everything, but I didn't even notice that, and you actually can't change it once you start, so we're kind of stuck with it. But yeah, that's that. Sorry about that. I guess it's a little bit unrealistic for that aspect, but I mean, I don't know how big you can actually make a power forward in this game. I don't know if you can do a 6'6" power forward. I don't know if that's actually possible. I think the smallest you can make a power forward might be like 6'7". It might even be 6'8". I don't know. But look at that pass right there from Melo inside to Reggie, who finishes with a nice little turnaround. But yeah, you guys are going to see some highlights from them. As I'm just practicing, I ended up playing a full game pretty much in practice mode with this starting crew against the bench guys. But for some reason, the computer takes like the weirdest shots in this in the practice mode. I have no clue why, but they are just all about that three-point cheese life. Like, they hug up threes with everybody. It's crazy. I had Dennis Rodman out here who was making threes on me, and I was like, wait, what? Why is he and Birdman shooting threes? Like, I have no clue. So, yeah, that is a little strange. Right here, trying to get some nice post moves with Barkley. Can't get it to fall. I mean, so far, he's been pretty solid, pretty good for me. But just trying to get his stuff down. As I said, this was the first time actually playing with the guys. You have to at least try him out in practice, but great steal right there by Conley. Now we're going to run the break. I see a trailer, and that's my man Ben Wallace running the break, and we got to reward the big men if they're going to decide to run the break like that. And he is actually really solid. He's probably one of my favorite guys out of the three, you know, guys that we have on this team that aren't actually in the game, out of Reggie, Barkley, and Ben Wallace. He's a guy who would be really sick to see in my team or something like that for next year. It would be really cool. He's had so many versions of him. This version, I'd say, looks like the Cavs version when he didn't have the crazy fro going on, and he had, I think, what are those called? Are those braids? Are those dreads? I don't know. I think those are probably braids. That's probably the term for them. But, yeah, he was playing great, and you guys are going to see right here, we're running a little bit of a fast break, and I think there's a plane overhead, and look at that. Ooh, 360 in the lane on the alley-oop with Ben Wallace taking another look at that one. That one was sweet. Look at him. He's nasty, man. He was playing great. He wasn't blocking too many shots in this practice mode, but that's probably because they were just hucking up threes. You can't block too many shots when all they're just shooting is threes. Can't do too much with that, but we finally get it over to Reggie. Knocks down the three right there. He had a couple of threes in this one, just practicing around. Nothing too serious. You guys will see the opener. The home opener is actually a couple games away, but the road opener, the season opener, is tomorrow, or whenever I decide to upload the next MyGM. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow. You guys have been showing so much support in this series, so I'm kind of thinking it might be tomorrow. We had like 1,000 likes already on the first episode very quickly, man. It was crazy. So I do want to say thank you guys for the support on the new series, and I've already recorded tons of games. I think we're already 10 to 15 games into the season, and I'm not sure if I'm going to show all of them. If you guys want me to show all of them, we can. Maybe we'll show just some highlights from some of them, but I think I'm going to clip probably all of them up and probably upload them. I don't know. I mean, I think there's some pretty great reactions at some points, and there is definitely some pretty awesome games in there. But yeah, I am playing on Superstar. I know someone's probably going to ask that. I showed it very briefly in the first one. We might have to turn the difficulty up to Hall of Fame because I'm not losing really a lot in these games. I'll be honest with you. I think I have a couple losses, but really, I've been winning, and I mean, they've been close games, but I don't know. I like playing on Superstar. It's pretty realistic, I feel. The games are close. They're not like 20-point blowouts or anything, but yeah, I feel like the games are pretty realistic. Teams are taking realistic shots and actually making them and missing sometimes open looks, but making them more than not, and I like that. That's what I like about Superstar. I feel like this is the best difficulty for 2K. It's not like Hall of Fame where I feel like you have to do some crazy things to win the game. You have to cheese, you have to zigzag, you have to do this, you have to do that, and even if you don't, the other team is just going to run away with the game, and they're scoring, you know, shooting 78% every time, and yeah, I feel like we've been shooting pretty realistic field goal percentages and free throw percentage, so I think Superstar is the best difficulty for playing the CPU, but yeah, this game is almost over, this little practice squad. You guys can see we're up 20 on them Because they're shooting threes with Dennis Rodman. What? How is he hitting that? Like, really? They are not three-point shooters. Birdman, I take a look at Birdman's tendencies and stuff. His tendencies are like a 5 and a 0 for shooting threes, yet he was shooting threes. I don't understand why. I don't know. This practice mode was a little strange, but our guys were tired now, and yeah, as you guys can see, we're at 20 minutes, so let's just get the ball to Barkley, let's relax, and let's end this practice. We were done for the day. A pretty solid practice session right here, and I think we now know how to use our team, so we're good to go. You guys will get the next game whenever you guys, if you guys want to see it tomorrow, hey, be sure to leave a like on the video, but as you guys can see, we played pretty solid. Melo, again, a guy who is a superstar, but on this team, he's just a role player. That's all he is. He's a guy who can score and score and score, and we need him to when he's open like that. He needs to knock down his open shots. Played great today, but this little practice session was nice. I got to use my players. I wish they had something like this in my team, where you could just practice with your team and actually get better and earn, you know, VC while doing it too. That would be great, or earn MT, whatever. But yeah, we look at the bench. Jamal Crawford did not play too great. Hucked up a lot of threes, 1 for 9. And then, as I said, Birdman, even him and Rodman hit threes. Like, I don't even understand that. That makes no sense. Dennis Rodman had 3 threes, and Birdman had 1 as well. So, crazy. That must be that patch 4. I do not know. But, yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video and want some more MyGM, man. I'm telling you, there's some crazy reacts, some crazy games over in the next few games, and you're gonna want to see them. So be sure to leave a like, man. And I guess thanks for supporting this series, and give me your MyGM tips down below. Some people gave me some tips on the training aspects. I'm gonna go back and look at those, and I'm gonna try and use those over the next few videos, hopefully. But I hope you guys did enjoy, and yeah, peace out, man.